Are you looking for that recipe to spice up your Valentine's Day dinner? I have the perfect recipe for you. We're gonna recteqify a classic today. You like salmon? My wife loves salmon. Let's get the recteq fired up and make a delicious Salmon Wellington. All right, I promise your Valentine is gonna love this Salmon Wellington. To get started, I got the RT700 preheated to 400 degrees. I've got a saute pan on there because I gotta saute off some onions, some garlic, some spinach. Again, Salmon Wellington is kind of a play on beef Wellington. It's a really easy to prep recipe, but it's literally gonna knock the socks off of your loved one. It's got some puff pastry, some good cream spinach with artichokes, and that's kind of my spin on it, is I've taken some marinated artichoke hearts and drained them really well. Again, moisture is going to be your enemy here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the extra time. We've taken our spinach, we've gotten all the water out of it, we've drained our artichokes really well. We're going to saute off these onions so that there's not a lot of extra moisture in them. And again, we'll hit it with these beautiful marinated artichoke hearts. We'll go ahead and get those chopped up as well because, you know what, might as well. You can make this mixture the day before. It'll hold fine in the refrigerator. So again, that way, Friday, February 14th, you are not, freaking out trying to do everything at the last minute. You can even get these wrapped up the night before and just throw them in the grill that night. We'll leave those a little on the coarse side. I'll go ahead and put these. Now this spinach, we did a recipe earlier today. This is just some sauteed spinach with a little bit of butter in there. Again, we were getting ahead of ourselves. Again, don't worry guys, we will have the full recipe in the description below. We'll see you at the recteq. All right, so we have our spinach, artichokes, the onions, the garlic, the Boursin cheese. It's a little loose. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add just a little bit of breadcrumb, kind of tighten it up a little bit, maybe about 1/4 of a cup. But look at how amazing this looks. Now, if you want like the ultimate, cream spinach artichoke dip, this is money, but it's going in our Salmon Wellington. So, we've got to do our puff pastry. So we've taken a sheet of puff pastry and we have allowed it to come to room temp. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll this out just a little bit. Dude, it just doesn't stick together. Such nice people. Oh, 2 points. So grab a rolling pin. What we're going to do is there's like a floured side and there's one that's maybe not so floured. Put the floured side on the board. And we're going to roll this out to basically double the size. Okay? And just make sure you move it every now and then so it doesn't stick. Looking good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is our salmon, if you notice, it's basically double the size of the fish. What we'll do is we will just cut this right in half to make 2 delicious pieces of puff pastry. Then what we're gonna do is, just about the right size of that fish, we're going to make some mounds of our spinach filling. And this recipe is enough to do about 4 to 6 pieces of fish. So be generous. Perfect. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take that one off. All right, then we're going to take an egg and we're going to beat that up.
So beat it, just beat it.
We're basically going to use this like glue. And this will seal up our Wellington. And what we'll do is we'll just paint a little on all sides. This is going to be, I'm telling you people, if you want dessert on Valentine's Day, you know what I mean, make this recipe. All right, so we've got 2 really nice 6-ounce salmon fillets. I'm going to put a little Heffer Dust on the top. Put that right over top of that spinach mixture. Just like that. A little more Heffer Dust.
So will this help you woo your boo?
I mean, you're gonna woo your boo, I'm just saying right now. Make this recipe, make some creme brulee, game over. So what we'll do is we'll take this and we'll pull up that puff pastry. It's a little thick on that side, so we'll cut this off. That egg is gonna act like glue. Make it pretty. All right, then what we're gonna do is we'll take our knife, we're just gonna score just a little on the top, right that. I mean, come on, people. It's that simple, right? It's that simple. Woo your boo with this recipe, come on. All right, we've got the RT700 preheated to 400 degrees. I've also got a non-stick grill mat on there. I'm gonna bring our egg wash over there. Come on with me, come on, let's go, come on. Remember, if you're looking, you ain't cooking.
Remember, if you're looking, you ain't cooking.
If you guys want to woo your boo this Valentine's Day, check out this Salmon Wellington recipe. It doesn't get any easier, and honestly, you're gonna look like a master chef this year. Check it out. We got salmon in here, and to recap, we made some cream spinach with some Boursin cheese, a little artichoke heart. It doesn't get any easier, guys. I'm telling you. Look at this. That salmon is perfectly cooked. You can tempt that to be right about 135 degrees, but that salmon and cheese has kind of basted that fish. It ain't Valentine's Day yet, but I'm gonna woo myself right now. Oh man. Woo! Mmm. Mmm. The Boursin cheese, the spinach, the creaminess, that salmon's perfectly cooked, seasoned. I mean, look at that. Mmm. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. We hope from you guys have a fantastic Valentine's Day. From my family to yours, we'll see you at the recteq.